Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Houston. Um, this morning I wanted to actually show you um, bits and pieces of my Book of Shadows. This is one of many, but my main one um, that I have spells and recipes and things that I have done throughout the years. A lot of the new stuff that I have done is in my magical journal at the house, um, which this was at the house too before I brought it here, but because I'm at work. But I don't usually add to this until the end of the year. I do rituals and stuff throughout the year, and if there's a ritual in here that I need, like for a Sabbat or an Esbot or a prosperity spell or whatever that I've already worked before, I'll open it up and I'll work through the Book of Shadows. But at the end of the year, I'll go back through my magical diary, and what has worked, um, I will add to my Book of Shadows in a particular area, like incense blends or a mojo bag, ingredients for a mojo bag, or a spell or ritual that I have done, or an incantation, a prayer, um, different techniques for energy work. If those things have worked, um, and I have gotten good results from them, after practicing them, or what have you. By the end of the year, near Samhain and Yule, between Mabon and Yule, because I'm a very big procrastinator. I will take my time, have one day out where I copy everything over to my Book of Shadows. And my Book of Shadows is nothing elegant. It is a green 3-ring binder with the sun I painted on the front, and on the back it has, I don't know if you can see it, it's a wizard with his tarot cards. I thought it was really cool. Inside, just average Book of Shadows. I have random information on this over here. Let's see if you can actually pull it down. I have random information over here. I have pictures that I want to color and add in. Actually, I think I already colored her. For some weird reason, I think I've already colored her. And random loose leaf paper. Mostly those are pictures that I want to add in. I have a book blessing. I have the Wiccan Read, which I don't follow, but I have it in here. I have the Witch's Creed and the Witch's Rune. A lot of this stuff is old and copied from online. And a lot of this stuff, like these 2 pages, or these 3 pages, were actually given to me when I first got my book a long time ago in high school. A friend of mine, she stopped studying Wicca, and she did a lot of research and stuff, and she gave me her binder of research and some extra candles and incense and stuff, and she said she was done with it. And I was like, that's cool, thank you. That's kind of how my Book of Shadows got started. But hers was very old. I still have it at home. I don't use it anymore. I keep it for like extra storage. But it's a huge 3-inch black binder that she had, and was her Book of Shadows. I think my green one is perfect. I have enough. I have enough in here, space in here to add new things. Let's see what else. I have. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so I have. I thought I colored that picture. I did color that picture, and this is the start of my Japanese mythology and folklore. I like Japanese folklore and omiodo and omioji, which is kind of like their shamans or their mages. I have a whole page to that. Then I have Shinto and omiodo, which I've studied a lot into Shinto too. And then I have sections. These not really sectioned off, as just random. I don't have dividers in here or anything like that. I probably should, but I don't. I have sections for spirits. This one is the 23 effective techniques to acquire, keep, and care for spirits, for angels, jinns, and fairies. Like you can read that. I'm just going to read what I have. Then I have some shamanistic techniques, which a lot of my stuff is shamanistic. working with the elements. I have prayers to, I think, most of the Greek pantheon. There's Persephone. I have Hecate. Let's pray to Poseidon. Poseidon again. Poseidon, Demeter. Okay, maybe only a few. Because I didn't see anything about Zeus. Okay, so no, only a few. Only to Hecate, Persephone, Poseidon, Demeter, and they had like 3 prayers. And I printed those offline. That's not something I created. This is something I have a spell that a friend gave to me. If you want to find an angel guide, an angelic guide, which if you want more information about that, I can do a whole video about how to find particular guides if there's a particular one you want to work with, or a particular set of energetic beings that you want to work with more and understand more. Just comment below if you want me to do a particular video on that. And if I don't know a lot of information about it, I'll flat out say I don't know a lot of information, but I'm not going to lead you guys and tell you a lot of bullshit that I don't know personally. But working with angels is something that I've done since I've started my practice, as well as working with animals and different deities. So, just saying. And now I have, now in my divination section, I have written out here how to record a divination. I got that from one of my books at home. I can't remember. Probably one of my Wicca beginner books. Do I follow it all the time? No. No, I don't. But I mean, it's good to have in here if I wanted to. I have information on water scrying. Blank piece of paper. Different alphabets. Days of power. Some handwritten lists. Like this, what I just went through was a grocery store magic list for a witch on a budget. So if you need things that, like for a particular spell and they call for really wild ingredients for such and such, you can, I go back to this list, and I do it often, go back to this list and say, hey, what can I substitute? You know, if they're asking for me, I don't have any eyebright at home, and a lot of my spells now, for clarity, require eyebright. So instead of using eyebright, I use mugwort or I use celery seed, because celery seed is known to awaken the psychic awareness and to help you see the clarity in the situation. Celery seed, not I don't know what I said. Celery seeds. I love this. I want to get more crafty. I've gotten, I don't know if you can see that, but it's about the moon goddesses. You can, whoop, right here. Moon goddesses. They got this from a store for like $2. They had different parchment papers. I want to get a lot of my stuff on parchment paper and do like the scrapbooking. Book of Shadows have been, you know, people putting stuff together and like writing them out and stuff like that. Journal scrapbook wise. It's just there's not really an excuse. I am what I am to an extent. I'm lazy in a certain extent. Very procrastinator wise. I mean, I have pages in here that are Book of Shadows-esque, you know, pages, which I'll show you in a second. I have some of the Seals of Solomon. I've worked with a couple of these before. I don't know. I think you can see that. But yeah, see, I have Book of Shadows pages, but I just haven't put them to use. I have my certificate of completion for one of my Wiccan studies, or yeah, it was Wiccan studies, pagan studies, and now I have, these are my ritual stuff, which is a lot of handwritten stuff. When I first started, I had this awesome book. When I still have it, it's back then I say it was awesome. Now, not so much. It was Wicca for Teens or something like that, or Spellcraft for Teens, something like that. It was something along those lines with high school, because I used it in high school a lot. But each chapter of it had a different meditation, different circle casting, and I wrote a lot of the circle castings down. And in the circle casting, it did, you're walking around, but it also invoked the elements. Like the first one was the elements, the second one was the animals. The third section was the seasons, so bringing in the energy of the different seasons, and there was a couple other ones, but I don't remember. I think the other one was color. The last one might have been plants. I think there was like 5 sections, 5 or 4. And then at the end it talks about, letting down a circle. I have a couple of the spells. One of the first spells I ever did, which was the pentagram protection spell. So this one was the first spell I ever performed for myself. I think I said this in another video. It was a protection spell. I think so. Whatever. But it's the pentagram protection spell. It's very simple. On a piece of paper, I'll explain it to you guys. On a piece of paper, draw a pentagram within the circle, because the pentacle is just the star itself. The pentagram is in the circle. Write your name is safe and sound at all times and in all situations around the circle. So I would write Houston Hallman is safe and sound at all times and in all situations. It doesn't have to meet at the end. It doesn't have to. It's okay. Hang the paper in a frame and put it in your room, or fold it 3 times and carry it with you in your purse or pocket, or put it in your car's glove compartment. I had this in my car's glove compartment when I was in high school. And it actually, in my high school days, I was in 4 accidents, which none of them I was majorly harmed. 3 of them were my fault. The last one was not. I had, and I still do have a lead foot, but I'm more careful about where I apply the lead foot. Back then I was kind of a wild child, a little Ford car. But I believe this spell protected me from getting any serious injuries. Not wanting to share that. No offense, everyone. I have now the information on the Wheel of the Year and the Sabbats. I have information on the runes. I have a lot of information on the runes. I don't know why I don't use them a lot more in my practice. I don't know why. But I have a lot of information on the runes, the divination meanings, and their meanings and magical use. And some of the pages are so old they've turned yellow and are coming out. So I have page protectors for that, which I'll take them out and put them in. I have a lot of blank ones in here. Then I have some symbols that are very important to me, which are the pentagram, the medicine wheel, the triquetra, or triquetra, however you want to say it. Excuse me, and the triple moon. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Sorry, I was reading something I had wrote that I forgot I wrote. I have some more symbols back here, like each planetary sigil or symbol I have printed offline. I have some different magical alphabets, which not really any of them speak to me, so I need to go through and clean out. Now in my psychic development portion, which I think is the end, talking about seeing auras in different colors. This is the end. And I say that, and I'm still flipping the pages. Actually, I forgot I had class material from my Wiccan studies back in the back. Huh. Alright. Tells you I didn't really look at it. I looked at it at the end of the year, but I didn't preen anything out of it, and I didn't, I added some things to it, but I didn't add a lot to it, and that can go in the trash. So yeah, this is my Book of Shadows. Like I said, I'm adding to it. So, you know, I have not crafty as of yet. I want to get a little bit more craftier and scrapbooking and stuff. But yeah, that's what I have in my Book of Shadows. There are some spells and rituals in there that I did not share. You know, except for the one pentagram protection spell, which is very simple. And there's some other things in there that I'm not going to share. So I hope you guys have a great morning, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.